Welcome back to Part 2. Steve Wraith is with Newcastle legend Steve Howie.
So Steve, when we met at the start of the season, we were talking about whether Newcastle United would be at the top of the table, whether they would compete. There was a lot of decisions made by Rafa in the summer, but Newcastle are top, and it looks like it's a two-horse race between them and Brighton.
Yeah, I mean, we'd said all along, I think in the interview we'd said initially that it's such a tough league, you know, and it's week in, week out, and it's just continuous games. I think the squad's played a big part in it because obviously there's been injuries and suspensions and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, look, you've got Brighton, that's pushing. It's, you know, Newcastle and Brighton seem to be swapping places quite a lot, but you've got the other teams as well, that's pushing. You'd have thought it would be one of them teams that probably is champions, but you just never know. I mean, Newcastle's got some really tough games coming up. You know, some of the other teams that's up there as well. But not only is it about beating them or getting positive results against them, it's the other teams as well. Because we've seen through the season, at times, any team can beat any team.
We also spoke at the start of the season about Jamal Lascelles. He was given the captaincy. We questioned whether, you know, Rafa had given it to the right person. What's your views now, you know, a few months further forward?
Well, look, I think he's done an okay job. I think, you know, obviously he's come under some criticism after certain performances. But that comes with the territory, you know. If you're in a high-profile position, which he is, you know, first of all playing for Newcastle, but second of all being the captain, of course, you know, the scrutiny and the spotlight's on you. I think for the vast majority of the time, he's done quite well. I think Rafa's probably used some good man management with the fact that he's obviously took him out of the firing line and then brought him back in. He came back in at the game against Wolves and done really well. So it remains to see what he does with him, you know, between now and the end of the season, whether he kind of still does that. But I do feel as though the standout performer for me has been Kieran Clark. I think he's been pretty much a stalwart really for them this season.
As you say, some big games coming up: Brighton, Huddersfield, Reading. That's probably going to, you know, tell us where Newcastle are going to finish this season. And as you rightly pointed out, you know, we've got to play a lot of those teams, you know, in the top 10. So where do you think Newcastle will finish at the end of the season?
Look, I think the most important thing is promotion. It's as simple as that. You do not want to be in the lottery really of the playoffs. It makes it so difficult. We haven't got a great history either of going to Wembley and winning. So you'd want to take that out of the equation completely. I think, look, you want to win it. You want to go up as champions. You know, I've sampled that twice, once with Newcastle, once with Man City, and there's nothing better, you know, going into the last game, or if possible earlier, you know, knowing you've got the job done. But I think that, you know, if you'd asked a Newcastle fan now, would you take guaranteed promotion, you'll take it, because, you know, that's what you want. That's the aim. That's what the aim was at the start of the season. So that is the main aim, promotion, guaranteed promotion. But if you can go on and win it, well then, fantastic.
And finally, away from Newcastle, just tonight at the award ceremony, Jermaine Defoe winning the main award. What do you think of Jermaine as a player?
Well, I think it speaks for itself. I mean, obviously, you know, throughout his career, all his career, he scored goals. You know, I was surprised that anybody that he moved away from, you know, football here and went abroad or to the US. Or, but him coming back, I think, you know, if it wasn't for him, Sunderland would be in a really bad position. I think, you know, the lad scores goals. He's just got the gift of scoring goals. You know, you look at what he also been doing off the field as well, which is amazing. And I think, you know, for the award that he's getting tonight, I mean, for me, there's just one winner. Yeah. And obviously thoroughly deserves it.
Great stuff, Steve Howie. Thanks very much.
So Martin, it's always nice to come to an awards evening and actually pick something up. Do you want to tell everybody what it is you've picked up?
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's a lot of hard work over the last sort of 12 months from myself and all the management team, the players obviously and the backroom staff. I think, you know, it's nice to stand here tonight and get an award on behalf of the football club, but it's important that everybody understands that it is a team effort, and to get, you know, Team of the Year, which was it's really sort of a proud moment again for the football club.
Must be a little bit different for you coming here to these awards, and this is a non-league award, if you like. You've always been in the professional game.
It's nice to be recognised. You know, I think, you know, you took the Premier League sort of, you know, has all the sort of the fruitals of everything going forward, and rightly so. But I think it's nice that, you know, at big events like this, that, you know, you're not forgotten, and I think it's so important that you have them relationships with the pro clubs, certainly within your region, and you know, there's a lot of good stuff goes on in amateur football, and it's nice that it gets recognised at the highest level as well.
I know you've, as far as Darlington's concerned at the moment, you've hit a little bit of a patch. You could have maybe done with a few more points in the bag. Are you, is your own success over the last year starting to work against you? Do you think expectations are very high now?
Expectations have always been high. I think it's equally, I think, you know, you're always going to come to a stage during your time as in charge of the football club where you can have a little bit of a tough time, and I don't believe that we are. Any sort of no real major problems. We 7th off top in a brand new league, haven't gained 2 back-to-back promotions. So I think, you know, sometimes you've got to just sort of realise how far we have come, and I still believe there's 42 points to play for. So we've got a lot to go for, and I honestly believe that we'll be in the playoffs if we get back to being consistent.
Obviously got lots of fans here. We've seen them going past. How big a part will the fans play in the coming games?
Massive, and I think it's about the fans, and I think it's important that, you know, we are being sort of spoilt with the fan base that we have. They've stuck with us. They've been so loyal, and you know, I think Steve Hartley made a great point about sort of North East people, about having sort of a good relationship with the fans, and I think that's one thing that we certainly do well at our level. You know, you get to know more people. It's more of a community aspect and spirit, and I think it's got to stay that way from the top end of the game right to the sort of grassroots, because it's about the local people. It's about sort of knowing what people's understand and what they feel, their passion, and also being able to sort of take the criticism as well at times. So, you know, we've got a fantastic fan base. It's the best I've ever experienced at any football club, and you know, I'm really proud to be the manager of the football club.
Well, congratulations on the award, Martin, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Les. Thank you.
Hi, Jordan. North East Football Show. Firstly, how's the injury?
Yeah, the injury's fine now. Feeling fit again, and hope just itching to get out on the pitch.
So, are you ready for selection now yet?
Yeah, I thought I would have been ready this week for Southampton, but medical team just held me back one more week to just get it even stronger than it already is.
Yeah. And the award, is it tinged with a little bit of sadness, the fact that he's not doing so well yet? This is a fantastic award for a North East lad.
Yeah, it's a great award for myself. I know what you're saying, but it's one of them. I'll get the award. I'll be really happy to have it and privileged to have it. And but then go back to the training ground and after the break and try to go again against Everton. But there's one thing I want is just for the team to keep winning and staying up is massive for us.
And is it fair to say that was your best run of form before you got injured?
Yeah, obviously it was my first stint in the Premier League, but I thought I was always capable of doing it. That's why I went on all the loan moves to one day be in the Premier League and playing as a regular keeper. But it happened with me. My cruciate didn't go, so I've got to look at the positives, and I'm just itching to get back out there now.
And finally, we spoke to Jermaine earlier about obviously the award he's won, and I did speak to him about pulling the England jersey on. Does he actually talk about it?
No, I don't think he really talks about it now. He was talking about we all thought he would have a sniff to go at the Euros. To be fair, the form he was in, but it wasn't to be. But I don't think he doesn't really talk about it anymore.
Brilliant. Well, good luck with the injury. Thank you. Firstly, Jermaine from the North East Football Show. Congratulations on your award. How would you rank your form as it is at the moment of the rest of your career?
I feel sharper than ever, to be honest. Throughout my career, I've always felt sharp because I've always worked hard. I've always worked on my finishing, so in games I always feel comfortable scoring goals. But I'd have to say it's probably the sharpest I've felt for a long time. Towards my time at Tottenham, towards the end I was playing games but being rotated, so I didn't really get that level of fitness and sharpness. So I think at the minute probably the sharpest I've felt for a long time.
Do you still think you have a chance with England?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm pretty relaxed about it, to be totally honest. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, then I'm not going to sort of like dwell on it or get downhearted about it. I'm pretty relaxed because, I mean, all you can do really is keep playing well, keep scoring goals, and it's down to obviously the manager. Well,
you are top of the scoring charts with the English players, so hopefully you'll get there. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Cheers.
Right, competition time. Now, I've got hold of a programme from this evening's event. Alan Shearer signed it, Jermaine Defoe, Pickford, you name it, they've all signed this programme. Now, to be in with a chance to win this, you need to tell me what was the award that Steve Harper picked up this evening. He's also signed this programme. So what an awards evening we've had. not only his awards gone to Jordan Pickford and Jermaine Defoe, but it's great to see the likes of the non-league teams doing very well. Darlington, Spennymoor, and as well as last season's FA Vars winners Morpeth, all picking up awards. Don't forget, you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube, and every Friday 7:30 only on Maiden Sign Away.